Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Story Reckless. It's been a while. I do want to quickly say in person, because I briefly mentioned it in our socials, that yeah, Claire is not with us tonight. Claire unfortunately got a concussion like 2 weeks ago, and they're still kind of going through the recovery. They're doing great. The recovery is going really well, but screens specifically are a little challenging for them right now. So they will be with us at some point. For now, we're just going to be doing games like this, like smaller games, while we let them recover and sort of prep for our next big thing. So, yeah, yes, they are on the Mend archive too. But yes, we are Story Reckless, and tonight we're going to play some Lasers and Feelings. And I will be the GM. My name is Nathan, and I use he, him pronouns. Let's do a quick little intro just in case, and pass it over to you, Olive.
So I've gotten distracted Googling why do concussions make screens hard to look at? Like what's the connection there?
I don't know.
Huh. Okay, anyway, yes, my name is Olive. I use she and they pronouns. Um yeah, tonight we're playing Lasers and Feelings. I felt like I needed to say something with tonight, but we already said Lasers and Feelings. I know my character, but it's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
Oh,
Maybe
okay. I guess my
yeah.
character's a surprise too. Yeah. Hi, I'm Enyo. I use they, them, any pronouns, and I guess I'm playing Lasers and Feelings. And I don't have a concussion, but screens still make my eyes hurt.
Yeah, yeah. Screens can be a lot. Well, with that in mind, and all that out of the way, let's do this. This is my first time running this game. I've played this game a few times, and for those of you new to this, it typically is supposed to kind of be a parody of like a Star Trek style adventure where you're a crew on a spaceship flying through the cosmos, interacting with aliens and whatnot, and solving and exploring the mysteries of the universe. We're not really going to do that. We're just going to use the rule set. Instead, we are going to play this on a world that we created 2 weeks ago in the Quiet Year. So this will be set on this strange world that has a perpetual sort of atmospheric storm up above in the high upper atmosphere, as well as down low in the lower atmosphere. There seems to be perpetual storms as well. And kind of in the middle band section, there is this very temperate, beautiful environment for typical life forms, or ones that come from Earth. And there are these massive plant-like structures, these floating lily pad-esque structures with roots that extend far, far below, down beneath the clouds, that hover in this band of the atmosphere, where there is, yeah, typical life forms, where there is quite an abundance of life. And that is where we set our world when we did the Quiet Year. And there was some, I guess, human explorers that showed up on this world, got stranded, and after a full year of trying to survive, they discovered that in the winter time of this planet, a cycle happens where any living things with a soul caught in this band of the atmosphere, they are converted into snow and join the cycle of the planet. Some key things to note about this world. There are sort of key factions and creatures to know about. There were two research groups that crash landed here. One was known as the Rimsky University, that were here to study the planet, and the other was the rival university, the Rachmaninoffs, who were also sent here to research the planet, and supposedly maybe were sent here to also sabotage the Rimsky University.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Nothing was ever proven.
Nothing was ever proven. There is also a portion of gigantic beings that dwell within the clouds below, these whale-like creatures that refer to themselves as the Perish, that seem to be kind of they're some sort of hive mind-esque entity. There is also another set of creatures that we refer to as the angler bison, these bison-sized, almost anglerfish that float around in the sky. Both of these beings tried to make contact with the humans, not very successfully. The Rachmaninovs ended up going rogue and became whalers and tried to capture and harvest one of these whale-like creatures, only to be dragged below the clouds and disappear. The last thing of note are these strange brain worm-like creatures that infest dead bodies and sort of bring them back from the dead and kind of shamble around, but they are sentient and have personality and can speak, and the Rimsky University seemed kind of okay with it. So, with all of that sort of major backstory out of the way, let's jump to our players here. The two of you, why don't we do some brief player introductions, and then we'll get into the construction, I guess, of your ship. So, yeah, Olive, why don't you take it away?
Right. So I'm going to be playing Rice, Mississippi, a person from Rimsky University who definitely died of natural causes that I wasn't party to. And I just, found this dead body and maybe got a little bit like squishy into their brain. So I am a colony of worms infesting the brain of the deceased Rice, Mississippi. I have kind of like emotional memories of the deceased, but have otherwise, people were calling me Rice, and that name seems good as any when I woke up. They weren't really like calling me Rice, they were like more like screaming and crying, maybe a little bit. But that's 5 years in the past, and I barely escaped the fate that befell most of the people in Rimsky, as I was able to descend our water wick lines for the winter methane snow gamages hit into the safety of the lower layers. And since then, I have been wandering the wastes, alone, windswept, in these raggedy cloaks that I got that just whoosh beautifully in the wind. And I am an explorer of this brave new world that I don't have memories of either Rice's body, or I'm not connected to like the larger worm society, so I am alone.
Amazing. Enyo, why don't you take it away?
Hello, I am River Ravel. An engineer on the doomed whaling ship that the doomed Rachmaninov whaling ship, who was just savvy enough to abandon ship before they got pulled down below the waves and decided to storm the Capitol or whatever is going on with them. I crash landed on another whale carcass that was kind of bubbling up. We had been living off of that for quite a while. Somehow been buffeted by the wind, sucking on rocks, doing whatever I have to do to survive. Look, it's a hard life, okay? I just signed on to the expedition because they had dental and I was deep in debt, okay? I'm gonna thrive. I'm gonna thrive here, and I've been thriving and made my way, found this weird water line in the middle of nowhere and just descended, and found like the strangest, most aloof but alluring human ? Who has been feeding me since, and so I follow like a dog.
Amazing. And as part of this game, you both get to pick two sort of tags for your characters that we can sort of call upon as we play. Rice, what are your two tags?
So Rice's style is aura farmer, and her profession is explorer. So she does many things where she just stares into the distance as, again, the wind billowing these cloaks that she has found and stitched together dramatically. as she recounts how she is alone in this
Perfect.
wide world.
River, what are your 2 tags?
Technician, the person who keeps everything going. Will MacGyver anything. We'll find a solution, I think, is the first one.
Technician. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And do you have a second tag? I believe you said earlier savvy. Did you want to change that?
Savvy, that is the style, I guess.
I kind of like
Right.
practical, or like
Practical. I think practical.
dental insurance. Hather.
Okay, a very practical technician.
Practical technician. Okay, perfect. All right, sweet. And with that out of the way, I think the next step is we need to figure out a couple things. One, we need to kind of figure out like why the 2 of you are traveling together, which then ties into what is your ship? Like what how are you getting around this planet? So yeah, what do you guys got any ideas on this?
Well, I
Mhm.
assumed that River just stumbled, or somehow they stumbled onto each other, and River knows somebody who is going to feed them.
Okay, perfect. And for the ship, do you want me to give the setup? Because I know you guys were kind of talking about there might be. Okay. All right, before we do the ship, I'm going to give the actual setup to our adventure here. So, the setup, the 2 of you, I think because you are the only 2 sort of human-shaped entities that are known right now on this planet, the parish approached you, the whale folk, these truly enormous, like, based on our setup, these creatures are big enough for a ship to crash land on one of their floating corpses and for a whole group of people to be able to survive off of them. So I imagine that these things are like skyscraper-sized beings. So these enormous whale-like creatures approached you, and they informed you that their sacred temple, which both of you actually, one of you being from Rimsky, the other being from Rachmaninoff, although I don't know about Rice, whether you would have been born yet to have witnessed this, but both of you know that there is this parish temple, this colossal structure down in the lower clouds on the surface of the planet, that the parish uses. You're not sure what they use it for. They're pretty intimidating. They don't invite others into it. So the parish approaches you and they inform you that the survivors of Rachmaninoff University have shown up in their Mad Max style ship and have stormed this temple and are occupying it. Any attempts by the parish to get them to leave have been met with extreme violence, and many of the parish have been injured in the process. Thankfully, none of them have been killed. They're truly enormous, so it seems like they're able to shrug off some of these hits. But they don't know why the Rachmaninoffs are occupying it, and they can't get close enough to figure out what's going on. And this place is very important to them, and they would like to get it back. So they have approached the 2 of you, these 2 human-shaped creatures on their planet, and are desperately asking you, can you please try to figure out what is going on? Can you please ask them to leave? We don't understand why they are like this. They keep being very violent towards us, and we keep trying to de-escalate. So this is your task. With that in mind, what were you guys thinking? Because I know you had a potential idea for what your ship may be based on this setup.
Rice, do you want to?
I was thinking like some sort of Galaxy Quest situation where they've been like, okay, we've selected you 2 for this mission. Either they've constructed a human-sized ship through means unknown. Like maybe they like salvaged it out of the jackal storms above.
Yeah,
Or one of them is like a taxi cab for us.
yeah.
Uh,
Like a young one that's not the size of a skyscraper.
yes. Those are kind of my two ideas. And if it's the Galaxy Quest one, like probably like there's some sort of like automated or like helper like creatures within it
Okay.
that don't really know how to be people, but are very good at flying the ship.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
either of those are great. Do you have a preference?
I don't. I think both of those are interesting. I mean, I guess I do have a slight preference for being on a space whale. I do have to admit.
Maybe it's one that you befriended.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
So
Okay,
did you
so
go against what your brethren were like working towards, which was to become whalers?
I was there for the paycheck.
Okay.
When I see like, oh my god, you guys, you're gonna fire that thing into the skyscraper-sized whale. Okay. I guess we'll see how that goes.
Also,
Getting ready to jump off.
This is important to be clear. The Rachmaninoffs were doing this. I'm not saying that this was terrible what they were trying to do, but they were doing it because they were trying to figure out a way to get fuel to escape this planet because they want to get off of this planet. And they figured they could get fuel from the giant skyscraper-sized whales. So, yeah. Because I think they managed to synthesize some fuel from the dead whale, but it wasn't powerful enough, so they thought maybe with the living whale we could get better fuel. Okay, great. So I like this. So you, River, at some point in this, it's been 5 years since the incident where everybody was raptured away except for the two of you. In that 5 years, you befriended a young space whale, and then you two meet up at some point, and you were able to use. So I mean, it sounds like River, you're kind of like the pilot in a way, or at least you have a relationship with this whale to be able to ask them to guide you around. Okay. Well, I gotta say, we gotta have a name for this ship. For what is the name of your what name does your whale go by?
Rhapsody in Blue.
Rhapsody in Blue. Okay, incredible. So I'm gonna say ship, space whale, young space whale. How big do you think your space whale
or
mount
Rumspringa.
is?
Damn it, I already said Rhapsody in Blue.
It can change.
Nah, I like Rhapsody.
Rhapsody, okay.
Yeah. But Rhapsody in Blue is on their Rumspringa.
Okay, amazing. Okay, excellent. And now we need to pick 2 strengths for your ship and 1 weakness. So this can, again, these are just tags that we can just sort of call upon while we're playing the game. So some examples are fast, nimble, well-armed, powerful, shields. Just, I don't know if maybe this whale has shields. But yeah, what are you guys thinking for like 2 strengths of your whale?
How did you become friends? Like you were living on the corpse of a whale,
And then this young one came.
chewing on rocks, and then
And
this one somehow?
this you know when you walk past an opossum that's digging in the garbage and you're like, oh my god, that is so cute. And you're like, come here, and the opossum just decides like, fuck it, you have food. That's how we became friends.
Perfect.
So intelligent, compassionate.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's not yeah, I guess. But nimble, I think nimble's a good one.
Nimble, the space whale.
Yeah, nimble whale. What? Yeah,
It's a young whale.
It's not a skyscraper yet necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah. How big do we want this whale to be? Like what are we thinking here? Like a bus? Bigger than that?
Whale bus.
Whale bus.
Whale bus.
Is it?
Whale bus.
Because I'm like I'm kind of almost getting like Appa vibes from Avatar. Like
I think bigger than Appa.
bigger than Appa.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Bigger
Bigger than Appa.
Appa's a
double decker bus.
yeah.
Double-decker
Appa's
bus.
what's it, like a pickup truck?
Yeah, okay. All right, so bus
Up as
size.
a lifted Ford F-150.
I think a bus size whale, I mean, if you consider the size of ships, like a bus size whale could be considered nimble. You know, kind of. We don't know what these things look like either. We haven't really described them in detail. They could be kind of
Yeah.
snaky.
We have a beautiful picture of them. I don't know what else you want.
Yeah, I may as well let's send this over to our quiet year map with our
I
buttholes.
I do love having a ship that is kind and compassionate, but that I also would like to have a mechanical thing we could do with this.
Yeah,
with
these
our
are
ship.
purely tags that you can just call upon at any point, and just basically this whole game is basically you pitching to me, like, I think I should get an extra die because of this. like I'm gonna justify why I get an extra die because of this. To keep things moving along, let's split the difference. And what do you guys think of having your ship's two main strengths being nimble and intelligent, nimble and compassionate, like one sort of physical attribute and one emotional attribute?
Yeah, sure.
I'm looking up the space whale from Final Fantasy XIV,
Oh,
and this feels about right. It has giant engines on it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Is Rhapsodian like decked out?
Oh, over the years, have you been augmenting Rhapsody?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe
Okay,
that's why
well,
Rhapsody is nimble.
Yeah, okay, right. It's part whale, part wreckage.
Okay, great. So I think Rhapsody might be a little bit of a rebel of the hive mind.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
To be like
Stay
working
re-
with a Rachmaninoff, ex Rachmaninoff. Okay, great. So we'll go with nimble, and do you want compassionate or intelligent?
That one's yours.
Or something else?
Intelligent, sure.
Intelligent. Great. And then the final thing is just some sort of tag that is a negative. So like
Distractible.
distractible. Perfect. I love it. I
Distractible.
love it. This is great. I love that you have a sentient ship. This is amazing. Okay, so we have ship, we have all of your tags. The last thing is for you to pick your one stat.
Right.
So you need to pick a number between 2 and 5, and you choose a number from 2 to 5. A high number means you're better at lasers, technology, science, cold, rationality, calm, precise action. A low number means you're better at feelings, intuition, diplomacy, seduction, wild, passionate action.
Well, we didn't plan on this, or at least I don't think we did. But I feel like it's pretty clear which of us is feelings and which of us is lasers.
I think I'm gonna be lasers 5.
Yeah.
You're gonna be feelings too, baby.
Yeah, that feels right. I think the Aura Farmer is 100% feelings too. And this savvy technician who has augmented a space whale is absolutely lasers 5. Okay, excellent. So you have your stats, you have your ship, and you have your tags. And I believe with that, we can actually start playing, unless you want me to go over the rules briefly. I guess I can just for people watching.
Yeah.
Okay, this game is really, really simple. So, essentially, anytime you do something that requires a dice roll, you're going to roll a d6 to see how it goes. You can add d6 if you are prepared or if you're an expert, or, as I said, you can, like, pitch to me why you think you deserve an extra d6 because, for whatever reason. You then roll your dice and compare each die result to your number. So if I ask you to roll lasers, you need to make sure that you are rolling under your number. So this would be really difficult for Rice. Because Rice, if I was like, you need to roll lasers for this roll, you need to roll either a 2 or a 1 in order to succeed. If you're using feelings, you need to roll over your number. So again, this is going to be really hard for River to succeed on feelings rolls because you will need to roll a 5 or a 6 in order to succeed. And then you basically go through and you add up how many successes you have versus, or really, actually, you only need to know how many successes there are, or I need to know. If you have 0 successes, I then explain how everything goes wrong. If you have 1 success, you barely manage it, and there will be a complication, potentially harm or cost or whatever. And there's no hit points or any tracking or anything. This is a very vibey game, so it'll just be like, I'll put it this way. The one time I played this, by the end of the game, we blew up an entire planet. So, like, things can happen, but it is very much just, like, talking about it. If 2 dice succeed, everything goes great. And if 3 dice succeed, it's basically a crit. Final thing to note. If you roll your number exactly, you get a laser feelings. So if you roll a 5, River, you get a laser feelings, and you get special insight into what's going on, and you get to ask me a question, and I will answer it honestly. Great. So yeah, that's that. The final thing is, if you want to help one of your party members, you can do so, but you have to succeed on your roll first in order to give them a die. Okay. All of that being said, let us jump into this, shall we? So let me see here. I'm gonna go to so River and Rice, you find yourselves here down well, actually, let me ask you really quick. Do you think you're down in the lower reaches of the planet when the parish approaches you, or are you spending your time mostly up in that, like, upper band where the climate is more mild?
Let's start somewhere where we've seen before on camera.
Great. We'll start up in the upper reaches then. So we find the two of you relaxing on one of these enormous lily pad-like plants that float in the upper atmosphere. There's this beautiful sort of green, yellow, verdant light that is cascading over you as there are almost umbrella-like structures floating above you. The translucent membranes of the leaves of these massive disc-like leaves sort of creating this strange pattern above you as you're in this almost kelp force-esque environment. There are a multitude of organisms flittering and fluttering and flagellating about, strange worm-like things with a multitude of little cilia that sort of glide through this world. When suddenly you quickly sense a large presence below you, and as you look down, resting here with Rhapsody. I think Rhapsody is sort of gently kind of doing laps around your lily pad, and you see Rhapsody react and look down as a large presence approaches. And as you look down, you can see a pod. There is 3 of these skyscraper-sized beings just rising up from the depths. You can see flickers of lightning far below in the darkened clouds, purple streaks throughout, and these massive beings rise up.
I think it's
looming
important
up
to note
before
that
you.
Rice is out, like, on the edge, like maybe on like some sort of like spur of the lily pad,
Yes.
looking down all over all this, just like arms crossed,
Just
like above the this pod of the parish rising up.
sick.
Yeah.
What
Time.
Where's River?
River is working on one of the jets that is that used to be attached to Rhapsody. Has taken it off for now because Rhapsody just keeps drifting slightly to the right.
Perfect. As you're tinkering with that, and you, Rice, aura farming on the edge of the lily pad, these beings rise up. Rice, I think you being the lowest, they greet you first. And it is truly like the side of a building. If we're going to go with the aura farming, we see the silhouette of Rice there, you know, windswept cloak billowing, and just truly like the side of a skyscraper rising up before you, blotting out the light. And then a multitude of massive eyes just opening up before you as this group of 3 just surround you, looking down at you. And you hear their voices telepathically cascade through both of your minds as they speak to you. And they're, yeah, they are going to give you the setup. They say, you, human bipedal-shaped beings, we have need for your assistance. You. River, you have befriended one of our own. We believe you would be well suited for what comes next. Our sacred place of rest, of ascension, has been taken over by your own. We believe that they were once connected to you, River. The ones that strike out with sharp pain have taken our place of ascension and will not leave. Please, approach them, and make them go. We wish them no harm. We just wish to go back to the ascension.
It's a lot of you to ask. After what you pulled last time, I thought we wouldn't cross paths again, but if you'll owe us one, I think we could take this one last job.
For the record, I had nothing really to do with that. I left before the harpoon hit.
Yes. We've seen the memories from Rhapsody. We know you are one to be trusted. If you wish for some sort of compensation, we could provide you with sustenance, if that would do.
Yeah, I'm hired. That's it. Okay.
Good. All the eyes focus down on you, Rice.
I have a couple ideas. There's an artifact in the southern hemisphere I've heard rumors and legends of. I would have safe passage to this artifact and the secrets of unraveling the labyrinth therein.
I would like you to roll feelings for me to see if you can convince them to help you with this. So, you just need to roll above your number.
Great.
And let's see how many dice you'll be rolling with this. Obviously at least one. Do you want to pitch to me any other?
I felt like that was a pretty mysteriously aura farming thing to say and do.
Yes, 2. Absolutely, you can get 2 die.
What's the labyrinth? Who knows? 6 and a 4, easy peasy.
Easy peasy, yes. So that's 2 successes. You definitely succeed. Okay, their eyes narrow as they look at you. And they go, yes, we will have one of our own. One, grant you passage. But you must make a promise. Do not seek out your kind. You are different from the rest. You are different. If you seek out your kind, the balance will be untipped. There will be much strife if you do.
We'll see.
Okay.
I do what I want.
Yeah, you succeeded. They will just their eyes narrow on you and then relax, and then they sort of begin to turn downwards, and their voices once again go into your minds. Please follow us. We will guide you beneath the clouds to the ascension.
River, finish that stuff up. We gotta go.
I should have asked for more stuff. My God, you're looking for labyrinths and whatever. How do you even hear about this stuff?
I have my sources.
Like the worms? Are you talking about the worms?
No, whispers. Whispers in the dark.
From different worms?
From people I don't like talking about. It was a dark time. But they were well connected.
Another voice comes through to your mind. Do you have a sense of what Rhapsody sounds like? Or shall I just go for it?
Yeah, just go for it.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Tree trunks from Adventure Time.
Tree Trunks. Oh, Tree Trunks is like
I don't remember.
high pitched, like kind of southern, right?
Kinda
Is that
southern.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy Font. Lulu.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Lulu. I was totally thinking Lulu, yeah.
Y'all better get moving. I see them disappearing down below into those deep dark clouds, and I know it's real rough down there. And you do indeed look, and you can see the dark shapes beginning to dive down towards the clouds below. Thunder and lightning roaring up from below.
Okay, packing up. It's a good
Come
thing
on,
I got this
Rhapsody, I can
umbrella.
do just great with what you did there. Rhapsody, as you're packing up, roll a lasers for me to see if you can get that, that slight tweak out of the engine.
Okay. That's fun. I'm gonna grab a die because my computer crashed.
Oh no!
Which is really truly, I think, the best thing. Okay.
Oh.
Oof. Okay, so that is a 3, but since this is like very much a technical thing, I think I deserve another.
You definitely, I would say you can get 2 because you're savvy and a technician. You also, with lasers, you want to roll under your number, so that's already 1 success. So go ahead and roll.
Oh yeah,
your
right. I
second die.
forgot under. I always forget.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's a 5, a 3, and a 5.
You get laser feelings.
I get laser feelings.
So you definitely succeed. You quickly repair that engine, and it sparks into life. And you can now ask me a question, and I will answer you honestly. I don't know what fixing this engine, how this suddenly gives you insight into the world, but we'll find out together.
Okay.
Whale drift.
Whale travel. I'm trying to think of a good
Sorry, no,
question.
I was responding to ArcF2. ArcF2
Yeah,
said
yeah.
whale drift alleviated.
Okay. I guess. How? Yeah. Okay. Sure. What do the whales need us for? Why us? Why can't they deal with it themselves?
You know that from being with Rhapsody, and I think maybe over the years you've had a couple moments of almost mind melding because of their like telepathic form of communication. This species is so truly enormous and essentially like the apex species. They do not encounter any form of threat of violence. So violence is such a strange concept to them. They truly don't know what to do with this group of people that are like firing projectiles at them and causing them pain, which they rarely experience. They don't know what to do. like they understand death. They understand they could die if they were to continue to press forward, but they don't know any other approach other than trying to like emotionally bond and understand and work out some way to exist together, to coexist together. Or I would say in even a darker way, like just ignore, right? Like they are also able to just fully ignore aspects of this world because they are so massive. Like you know that they don't really regard the bison angler folk as anything really. They're so small and insignificant, they kind of just don't consider them, even though they are an entirely like sentient species that exists on this world. So this is their first time of like truly encountering something that is confronting them with violence and the threat of death, and they just don't know what to do with it. They can't even comprehend how to like deal with that.
So
And
as River,
I will say,
yeah,
you are
okay.
also, as we established, you are the two human-shaped objects on this planet that
Right.
they know of. So there is also
Mhm.
that reason.
Okay, and River figures this out as he, I guess, is like strapping the. Oh my god, I'm sorry, my cat just did a backflip out of the box. Okay. Are you okay, bud? Yeah. So River that was the noise of the rocket getting clanked and strapped on to Rhapsody, and River is just saying all of this, kind of working it out logically, like, why us though? I know that we're human shaped, but they're like all powerful essentially. What do these Leviathan elder gods want with puny little us? Well, I mean, at least I got this rocket working. The best thing we can do are like projectiles, and what do we do with it? We hurt things. Oh, God. Rice, they want us because we're murder monkeys.
I have left most of those days behind me, but if those skills once again come to the forefront, then I will do my duty.
That's terrifying.
It is
Well,
the
I'm
way
not
of
going
the
to
world.
say no to a skyscraper-sized creature.
We better get going. And you can see the shape starting
we're
to
going.
disappear. Okay. This can go for either of you, but I would like one of you to make I think this is, well, I could see it going either way. This is either a lasers roll to to help guide your whale down into the depths and keep up with these other whales, or there could be some feelings involved of like trying to like, you know, tap into the telepathic space and guide them that way. So yeah, my gut would say, you know, River, make a lasers roll because you're bonded with
I think
this.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think Rice is not helpful. Rice is going to like kind of stand at the front of Rhapsodian and just like stand. Yeah, with the cloak, like the cloak like flying back and like sometimes like smacking River as like River helps drive and navigate.
Just out of curiosity, can you roll? I know you didn't ask for it, but can you roll an aura farming roll, just one die, for me, Rice? And I want to see what you get. This will be feelings.
I get laser feelings about it.
You get 2? Okay. So I'm gonna grant River, you can get an extra die on this. For Rice's aura farming is so epic that it really like gets you to you and Rhapsody to lock in. Like Rhapsody as well can just like sense it through the psychic energy blasting off of this colony of worms that they just look so fucking cool, and they know that this looks cool. So you can add an extra die.
You're like a lightning rod up there. Wow, it's just dispersing everything.
Rules question: does that count as a success or not?
It
Because
does count as a success, I believe.
Because it says if you're using feelings, you're trying to roll over the number, and I didn't roll over the number, so it could be I fail.
But you get laser feelings?
I think so.
Oh my god, I never considered that.
Because otherwise I only fail on a 1.
You want to roll under your number. Okay, yeah, that's actually, you know what? That's true, and you're being honest, so yeah, I guess that is one downside to min-maxing in this game, is that you can't get laser feelings and succeed. Okay, so never mind. Remove that die for the aura farming. It still looks fucking cool.
But it
But-
doesn't help.
Doesn't help, but yeah, you at least get 1 die for being a technician of this this whale.
So that's 2.
I guess you get 2 die. I guess this. Well, pitch me how you're being savvy in this situation.
Well, I mean, I get 1 die for being a
Oh yeah, you do get 2
technician,
die
right?
because you already get 1 by default. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is 2 die.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You know
Right,
what? I'll give you 3 die because you're definitely prepared. This is you've been
This
bonded
is
with
my
this.
whale.
And
We're
you're
friends. We're
and
besties.
yeah, and you're an expert. So yeah. Before you make that roll, let's resolve the laser feelings. What do you want to ask me?
Do I have a rival? Do I know somebody from Rachmaninoff that I can like feel the presence of? I don't know if I can feel. Maybe I can't feel the presence of. Where was the last time I saw my rival?
Where was the
Uh,
last time you saw your rival?
Who is named?
I was just about.
What's the R word that I'm like
I
looking
know. I
around?
was just about to pull up a name generator.
Ruby.
Ruby.
Ruby. Your rival.
Where,
Ruby.
where was the last time I saw Ruby, and what were they doing?
Okay. Rival Ruby. Let's see. So the last time you saw Ruby was a day before all trade shut off with the Rachmaninoffs. There was a brief period early in your existence. I hope I'm not messing this timeline up. I don't
That's
remember
great.
when the worm people arrived, but we'll say that the worm people arrived while there was still trade between the Rachmaninoffs and Rimsky. So the last time you saw Ruby, you were standing on the edge of one of these lily pads like you were just doing. And in fact, when you were standing there, you were thinking back on that moment.
Yeah.
when it was during the night cycle of this planet, and you were out there contemplating the void when you sensed a presence behind you, and someone attempted to push you over the side. You managed to catch yourself, and as you pulled yourself up and were I think you caught yourself on one of the silkworm tendrils.
Yeah, below.
And as you looked up in the dark, you saw the indistinguishable, or the unforgettable, iconic shape of Ruby's, we'll say Ruby's wide-brimmed hat.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, great. Laser feelings resolved.
And then the next day, all trade was shut off between the two. Okay, so you go. What'd you get on your rolls? You succeeded. Yes. Did you roll? River?
Oh, yes, I did. I got a 4, a 5, and a 6.
Okay, so you got another laser feelings.
I did get another laser feeling.
And you technically only got 1 success. Okay, so I'll figure out what the complication is. Do you want to ask me another question?
Where the hell did that piece of
Yeah,
pineapple?
laser feelings are hard.
They are.
Um,
You don't have to, I guess.
no. I guess, did I lose any? But yeah. Is there anybody that that I am in contact with? Can I hear any of those voices on the wind? Because some of those, the things, people who were gommaged, turned into like voices on the
Ooh,
wind,
that's
right?
right.
Oh, yeah. Yes. And this is, in fact, as you are diving down into the clouds, the temperature dropping, the sound of thunder becoming more strong, desperately trying to keep an eye on those massive shapes above, in front of you in the clouds. moisture wicking past, hitting your face as you dive. You hear the voice of Rayan. Raeyan. Rayan. You hear the voice of Rayan drifting through the storm as you dive below, and it sounds as though Rayan is directly over your shoulder, whispering into your ear. Who was Rayan to you?
Yeah, let's just go with my rival.
Your rival.
My rival /
Amazing.
love interest.
/ love interest. Perfect.
Yeah.
And this was somebody, a part of the Rachmaninoff University, correct?
We work together.
Okay.
Oh my god, but he always got the funding.
Got it. You hear whispering over your shoulder Rayan's voice. Where do you think you're going? We're so close. And I will be right there for when it happens. To take all the glory. And then as you look over your shoulder, you swear you see a shadow for an instant of a figure, but it's just a wisp of cloud blowing past. And then you hear in your head, you hear Rhapsody's voice. Oh, boss, I think we're losing them. This storm is way harder than I was expecting. And then suddenly a bolt of lightning strikes and hits one of those jet engines, causing it to rupture. You, Rice, feel yourself get jostled. What do? You feel like you're about to tumble over the side. Rice.
Rice.
Yeah, Rice.
Sorry, I'm still learning our names. I am going to do the same thing that I did, which saved me when Ruby pushed me off, and I'm going to snap my cloak open, which is like a stabilizer / glider.
Oh my god.
And so I fall off, and the camera's just like, oh no, Rice has died. But then moments later, I swoop back around. And
Well,
it meant to,
let's find out if you do.
Oh.
Moments later, swoop back around. But I love this.
Is this a laser?
Let's see. Is this a laser? This.
I think you just pitch it. However, how are you swooping? What is this? A technical cloak? Is this a cloak that's powered entirely by your aura?
This could either be precise action, because you're doing this very precise action to try to stabilize yourself, or it could be wild, passionate action. Let's make this more interesting and go with lasers. You need to be very precise about this in order to stay on the ship.
Okay.
So you get the one die. I'm going to give you another die for aura farming because you're doing this in such a cool way.
Yeah.
That's as far as I can think of to go is 2 dice.
Cool.
If you can think of one other to pitch, go for it. But I think it's 2.
Just rolled 2 dice, and neither of them were under 2.
What'd you get?
2 were under. I got 3 and a 5.
Okay. All right. Let's see here.
And so the camera's like, oh, did she fall off? No, she could have. She probably is saved. Wait, no.
And then it slowly looks over and you just see the shape. It's just tumbling through the clouds. So yeah, I'll bring it back to you, River. You see Rice just this has happened before. Rice has gotten in really tough situations and done something really cool and looked super cool. But this time you actually look and just see Rice flailing down through the clouds. What do you do?
Oh, Raph, she didn't take the density into equation. Okay, gotta get out the old net. And I think we'll dive for her, and digging through the cargo real fast, we'll try and toss out a net.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and Yeah, give me at least 2. This is being savvy. And yeah, I think this is lasers for sure, because you're using a tool and you're having to do, again, like this precise action in order to catch her before she tumbles. So you need to get under your number. If you have a pitch for a third die, let me know.
Can I
Well,
try to help?
Yes,
By
how-
stabilizing myself
With your cloak.
with the cloak. Yeah. So
Okay.
it's like I'm not flying, but also I like am under control.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think
Yeah, that's
this
a laser.
is
I just want to roll
lasers?
1 die.
Yeah, go for it.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so you try to, and it just catches and causes you to go
It's
into
the
a
wind.
tumble.
It's the
Yeah.
wind.
Yeah, it's okay. You need a thermal. You need a thermal. And when I say net, what I actually mean is the thermal net. So of course I just angle one of those rockets so that
Oh.
it's just blasting a whole bunch of hot air right up into the cloak.
That's awesome.
And I got snake eyes.
Snake Eyes,
So-
that is a critical. Is that a critical success? No, it's just 2
No,
successes.
it needs to be 3.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
2 successes. Okay, great. So yes, you, Rhapsody dives under you, matching your speed, Rice, and as she is below you, the engines shoot up, and you feel this hot air blow up into you, and you're able to extend your cloak out, looking super rad, and catch it like a parachute. And Rhapsody just gently glides up and lands, catching you. I'm gonna say, unfortunately, because of this, you are now in this thick purple storm with lightning rocketing around you, and you cannot see the parish anywhere in sight. What are you guys gonna do?
Oh, okay. Raph, how far does your mental thing, what do you call that?
Oh
thing you do?
yeah, my nice psychic connection. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of connected to them at all times. It's like what you call a hive mind. So I guess we could
Yeah.
just make this real trivial, like, and I can just reach out to him, because that was established prior to this whole problem arising. So, sure. And sure, Rhapsody reaches out to the hive mind and goes, "Oh yeah, okay, no problem. I know where we're going." Just starts to fly in a direction.
I mean, you're a kid. It's fine. I get it. I get that you forget that all the time. I
Yeah,
always
you
forget
know,
that I was- yeah.
we age real slowly, and I just forgot.
Also, when you're away from your own kind, you can forget how to be socialized and what the norms are. It's a lonely road, being
Alone?
isolated.
Oh yeah, it can be. But I mean, it's kind of I like going up there with all of y'all, because it's a little more quiet. It's really overwhelming.
Yes, very quiet. It calms even the most rowdy of storms.
Another bolt of lightning strikes past you as that final phrase is said, until the wind begins to subside and the clouds peel open as you descend down into a spider-webbed landscape of bright purples and cyans, as this rocky terrain stretches out before you, covered in hundreds, if not thousands, of different bioluminescent plants and strange growths. You can see the truly colossal stalks of the roots of the floating lilies twisting down around you into the depths and shooting down into the rocky terrain below. And as Rhapsody goes down into this lower part, she looks around and sees the dark shapes of the massive colossal whales gently floating in a direction as she goes to fall in line with them. You can hear the storm rumbling above. There is hot, humid air in this environment now as moisture just sort of trickles around you. And as you follow them, you see looming in the distance a massive dome-like structure, this huge temple-like ziggurat built into the landscape, surrounded by plant growth that seems to be growing in spiraling patterns, very deliberate, spiraling out from around this structure itself. You can see further off in the distance, almost like dirigibles, there are small clusters of more parish members that are on the outskirts, giving this structure a very wide berth. And there are multiple darkened entrances leading into this huge building, with some amounts of light sort of like trickling into the interiors of its depths. The parish taps into your minds once more. There. That is the ascension. You must go within. You must convince them to leave, for we will not be able to rest unless they are gone. What do you all do?
We should set down further out, lest they try to spear and attack Rhapsodian. They are whalers, after all, scum and villainy.
Still can't believe they actually managed to harpoon somebody. We need to know what weapons they have. What are their formations? Do we have any information?
Nobody's seen them for a long time. I've seen battlefields that they've passed through, carcasses. They are brutal killers, one and all. Only the darkest hearts could leave behind the corpses that I have found.
Those were my coworkers, but I agree. What were they killing?
Whatever they thought that they could get fuel, most likely. I found angler bison, bisected. I've seen, what are those little wormy things? The undulating ones?
I don't remember if we came with the name flagellating worms or something.
I've seen flagellating worms vivisected, taken apart for science and raw materials. You say that they were your coworkers, but what about the coworkers of the people who are living here?
I don't think that the flagellating worms have a society of labor.
Oh, you think worms aren't people? Just more prejudice. I say as like a little worm sticks its head out of my eye. You forget the company that you keep.
What, do you have some kind of pan-worm solidarity? I'm not saying they're not people also. You're putting words in my mouth. Only put words in my mouth. Don't put anything else.
You sure you don't want to join us? It would be nice to have a companion who knows the sorts of things I go through.
Let's just...
Oh no!
Yes, speechless. You think about your words and your actions.
Any info?
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
you cut out there.
Oh, I was just asking Rhapsody
Oh, what'd you ask Rhapsody?
whether they whether know what kind of weapons.
What they know what kind of weapons? Okay, got it. Let's do. I'm gonna do. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. So Rhapsody goes. Gee, I mean, I could I could try to tap into the hive mind's memories, but it's a really overwhelming process. If you give me a little help, I might be able to do it. So I'm going to ask you to make a feelings roll to try to guide Rhapsody through the truly overwhelming hive mind collection of memories to see if she can find key memories that show what their weaponry is like.
I need a neurostimulator for that. I can't do that. What, you want me to inject you with adrenaline in your cortex or something? Do you have a cortex? Where are your functions?
I don't know what them words mean, but if you think it would help, then sure.
I have found that incense helps wonderfully in focusing the mind when you need to contemplate and brood about the events that have happened. And I happen to have a stick of it right here.
Perfect.
Where's your nose?
A collection of 3 holes kind of towards the back of this creature, all sort of
Towards the back.
open.
Oh, okay.
Yep. They open up on the top side of the creature. They all kind of open up and
Do I just light this and kind of stick it in the hole then, or?
Well, we can find out. I don't know. I've never tried incense. Sure. So are you offering help here with this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll. You can roll feelings for this.
Yeah, I think this is just straight feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, success.
Okay. So you can add a die to this feelings roll. Do you
Okay.
have any other? Do you want to try to use some kind of tech to help with this, to assist with this?
I cannot think of a
Okay.
single thing.
So it'll be
Um,
two dice on this roll. You need to get
River is looking through the cargo and is like, I don't even know where your ganglia are. That's a 6.
You got a 6. Okay.
That's
So-
a 6.
That is one success, so it'll
And a 1.
you barely manage it, and there'll be some complication.
Does it inhale? Does Rhapsodian inhale like all of the incense that I have? So it's kind of a one-time thing.
Yes, you're gonna lose your incense, as she goes to sniff in the true power of her lungs, just whoop, sucks it down. And as that happens, you do get a brief moment, River, where you sort of mind meld and you get this quick download of flashes of memories that are not Rhapsody's. They are part of the hive mind. And you can see these flashes of what appear to be projectile weapons using some sort of chemical propellant going off in the dark with huge thunderous sound, and these streaking red hot bolts flying past, and sharp piercing pain and burning sensations. You also get a flash of... It's funny. This is what it kind of goes to the memory and then drags you out into the present and then into your actual consciousness. Because what happens is you have this flash of this monstrous porcupine-esque shape that is like rocketing through the halls of this temple, with burning hot fire spewing out the back and clouds of chemicals spewing out around it, and this sudden burning sensation just wafting up through your lungs and into your lungs and causing just a horrendous coughing fit and making everything in your body want to leave. When this happens, it's so extreme that you kind of see this like rippling effect going outwards as the hive mind seems to all react in unison, and it kind of dissipates outwards from that point. So whatever they use some sort of chemical agent that sort of like was inhaled and affected the hive mind within like a certain mile radius. But as that burning sensation in your lungs is happening, you suddenly see like kind of yourself from a weird angle, like looking upwards as you're sort of like with kneeling down with your hand on Rhapsody, and feel a burning sensation from Rhapsody's perspective. And then you are thrust into reality as Rhapsody begins to hack and cough as the incense is swallowed down her nose. And the two of you are just on top of Rhapsody getting jostled around as she's coughing and hacking, trying to get the incense out of her blowhole. And she goes, "Oh, I don't ever want to do that again. Never again. That was horrible. Incense is the worst thing I've ever had."
Did it work?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not good. Yeah, okay. It sounds like it might have perfected my procedure for creating the dimethylkerastryptamine.
Dimethyl. What is this? You
Well,
created their weapon?
It's not supposed to be a weapon. It's a propellant. It's a chemical propellant. How was I supposed to know that it was? Of course it could be used as a chemical weapon. All chemical propellants can be used as a weapon. Yeah, I knew. I guess I knew.
How do we guard against it? Is it inhaled? Does it burn the skin?
It is inhaled. It is inhaled. It burns, kind of burns everything it comes into contact with. Yeah. I can try and create. Well, I guess the easiest thing is to just not come in contact with it, but it's sort of dispersed throughout the air.
I know of a creature that lives on the surface in fetid pools of water. It's a sort of mud mucus membrane. It coats you and tries to suffocate you, but if you give it the right incentive, then it slows its suffocation of you and can act as a second skin. Perhaps we can
Sounds
find
great.
some of that. It's not pleasant. It's only to be used in the most dire circumstances.
Could we perhaps just gather the mucus and not have it suffocate us?
Well, that's how you get the mucus. It needs to think that you're prey. Unfortunately, the best way to pacify it is with incense.
Of course it is. Well, what's in incense? Here, let's just make some more. It can't be that hard. We've got
Okay.
stuff.
While you make more, I will search for a habitat, a likely habitat of it. Rhapsodian, look for any sort of inlaid pools of water or other liquids.
Yeah, you got it. And Rhapsodian will start to descend down towards the surface, scanning. You're gonna try to make incense, River?
Yeah, looking up in my little book of engineering, like, do I have a thing for incense? They didn't teach this in school.
Yeah, I'll give you, since you're savvy, you can roll 2 dice to see if you can create some additional incense to help with this. And for you, Rice, so you asked Rhapsody to search for this location.
Or I'll look. Just like let's do a search pattern.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've walked these lands, never from such a high vantage point.
Yeah, I'll give you a dice for being prepared because you're up high. And I'm gonna say this is a feelings roll because it is kind of like, yeah, your
And another dice
intuition
since I'm an explorer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. So that's 3 dice.
That is a 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, okay.
So 1 success
So
and feelings.
1 success and feelings. Okay, great. Go ahead and ask me your question, and I'll think about what the complication is for this success.
What am I? I mean, I kind of just like made up this sort of like mud mucus membrane.
I love it. It's amazing.
I want to ask a question about that, maybe.
Okay, I'll do my
What,
best.
what sort of habitat does it live in?
Okay, yeah. Do you want to ask about that?
Sure.
Great. I'm gonna say that it lives, like you said, it lives in these like fetid pools, but the kind of extra scary part is that the landscape of this world does have a lot of almost crater-like structures across the landscape. I think probably from the sometimes truly violent lightning storms, we'll say, causes these. Or no, maybe it's actually just literally from things falling from above. Like, just sometimes things rocket down to the surface and just create these little impact craters. But point being, they kind of blend in with these creatures' traps. So much like an antlion, they have these conical dwellings, and if you happen to find yourself on the edge of one of these without realizing, it is so slippery it's nearly impossible to avoid going down into it.
And we just need to smoke them out like smoking a beehive.
Yeah, smoke them out like a beehive, and then I think maybe as almost like a defense mechanism, they kind of like spray the mucus everywhere.
Oh, that's great.
And that's how you can cover yourself. Does that?
Well, that might be a better solution. My solution in the past, I think, is you slide down, it covers you to like suffocate you, and then you like smoke it.
And then you smoke. Okay.
And then like you have the covering on you, but it's like blissed out.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like,
let's do that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Cool.
Okay, so your complication though, you're surveying, and you asked Rhapsody, to search as well. You spot like a truly enormous den of one of these creatures, and it's probably going to work quite well. It's the only one you can see quickly, within the perimeter, and you just sort of I think in a very cool way, you just point slowly in the direction and say to Rhapsody,
there.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, you say that, and then Rhapsody sort of whips around quickly to look at it, and is like, oh, and in doing that, sort of throws you off balance, sending you plummeting over the side once more, plummeting straight towards this creature's den. I'll give you a roll here to.
I wanna see if we have the incense ready. I think that'll be important.
Yeah.
Because...
Let's see what'd you get on your roll, River.
I got a 2 and a 5.
And you were rolling lasers for that, so
So that's 1 success and 1 laser feelings.
1 success and 1 laser feelings. Okay. Yes, you do create incense. I think the complication is that you only get 1 shot at this. Like, you only have the one. It was so. This ties into what just happened. You just finished making enough incense, as suddenly Rhapsody excitedly turns, and then you look up just in time to see Rice go plummeting over the side again.
Rice, hold on to something, for fuck's sake! Stop standing at the edge.
So, what do you guys do?
I think I fall into it. Right?
Okay, great, yeah. So you
and that's the
plop,
plan.
Yeah, you plop on the edge and start sliding quickly towards the center, and you see the fetid mess at the bottom start to bubble and churn. Do either of you want to
River?
Okay, yeah, you say quickly.
Jeez.
Okay, so you're lighting. Okay, yeah. So you just, as you go rocketing towards the center, you see this like horrible fleshy mass just kind of go like open up and begin to suck in air as you are rocketing towards it, and then it just and it ejects out what looks like is probably like its stomach just fully comes out of itself and just slaps onto you as mucus begins to cover you. And right before that happened, you shouted up to River, quickly, River. River, do you want to react?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
River is lighting the incense, and then has a moment of like, do I throw it or do I keep it? And then I think decides just like, okay, or a farmer, come on, cool lady, it's up to you, and tosses it, kind of in
Okay, and is it lit?
Rice's direction. It's lit.
Okay, so you
Okay.
toss
and
it.
tosses it.
Okay, go ahead and do. Are you trying to throw it so that Rice can catch it, or are you trying to throw it so that it kind of like almost lands like a smoke bomb to like disperse on this thing? Like, what's your intention with throwing it?
The intention of throwing it is one of those two things to happen.
One of those two things happen. Okay. Go ahead and roll lasers for me. I don't think you're prepared for this because this is all happening very quickly.
No, absolutely not.
I don't even think this isn't an expert thing. I don't think because you're just
No,
throwing it.
I don't even know.
I think it's just a single die roll, unless there's something you could think of to.
Look, I scraped some resin excretion off of a snail that was like
Ooh,
encrusted onto this whale.
Like a
rafting.
barnacle.
Yeah, like a barnacle. And I lit it on fire,
Okay.
and now I'm throwing it down.
Yeah.
and I'm hoping this is gonna
Let's go.
work.
One die. One die. Let's do it. This is a lasers, though, I'd say.
It's fell.
Because you're trying to stay
That's a
calm.
3.
It's a 3. Okay, you got it. You got it. So you only got one success, though. So let's see. It goes plummeting down. Rice, you're... how do you catch this in a cool way? I think... let's see. The complication could be...
I think I miss it, and
Yeah.
it just like
I think
hits
the complication
thing
is it-
and like starts smoking at
Yeah.
the bottom.
So you got it to where you need it to be. It lands plop on top of this thing's fleshy mouth apparatus. The stomach is still extended out, wrapping you, Rice, and beginning to really encase you in mucus as it starts to pull you in. And you can see the incense just sitting there on top of its head, burning and sending smoke up into the air, but it's going up above it. It's not like in the right spot.
Yeah.
So it's there, but it's not doing what it's supposed to do. What do you do?
I'm just gonna try to like with all my might. I can't escape the thing. But I can like flop the stomach over, I guess, like on top of the incense.
Oh my god.
Just be like,
Just try to use like your just to like if its tongue is like this, you're just like like Okay. I have no idea if this
Can
is
I
lasers or
help?
feeling. Yes, you can absolutely help.
this is feelings. It's just like raw,
Passionate,
being like
yeah.
instinct.
Okay.
Hysteric strength.
Okay. So definitely you automatically get one die. I don't... Let's see. Are you doing... pitch me on how you can use one of your abilities or whatever to get another
This
die.
is not or.
I was going to say, how are you doing this in an Aura Farmy way?
I'm not.
I don't
This
think
is
you
not.
are. Yeah. Okay.
No way to order fire.
Okay, so I think it's one...
But I think Explorer, I have encountered.
You
these
have
creatures
experience.
before.
Okay, yes. So, yes. You get 2 die, and then if you want to help, how are you helping River?
Again with I'm gonna create a sort of a thermal gradient that's gonna push the smoke down.
Perfect.
Okay,
perfect.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, with the rocket pods. Okay,
the
so
rocket,
go ahead and roll lasers for me. Just 1 die to see if you can help.
That's a 4.
That is a success. Great. So you can add another die. So you get, is that 3 die?
Yes.
Okay.
And I get 3 successes.
3 successes. That's a critical success. Okay. Wow. Okay. What is going to happen here? You're definitely going to succeed. So why don't you describe to me what happens?
Yeah. So the way that this works is I flop over on it, and then like between this and like the downdraft, like all the smoke just like goes into this creature. As you said, it was like sucking down air, and just like gets a big bong rip of this
Particle
this
incense.
incense. And it's like poof, you hear like whoop, 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 and like it like bubbles up, and then silence for a second, and then there's this like mud volcano of mucus, just completely covering me, covering like up into the air, Rhapsody in Blue, covering River.
Yes.
Just a fountain of this stuff. More
Incredible.
than we could ever need.
More than you could ever need. You all three of you get covered in the mucus. You got a critical success, so you, Rice, you are ejected out into the air and are able to do the sickest.
I do 3-point landing
Yes,
on Rhapsody.
on Rhapsody, exactly. As mucus just
Dripping.
drips all around you. So all three of you now have this protective shell of mucus from this creature, and it is really unpleasant. Well, it's weird. It's unpleasant, but it's also kind of pleasant. It does.
What we can do is we can dry the faceplates and then just kind of like roll them up or roll them down as we need. That's.
I will say for you, River, I don't know, Rice, what your like physiology and anatomy is like, if you experience this or not. Maybe you do, but for you, River, you definitely experience like almost like the sensation you get with like Szechuan peppercorns, but it's like all over your skin. Like everything is just kind of like this weird tingling numbing sensation just like everywhere, and every time the wind kind of catches it, it's almost like really overly sensitive. It's super weird feeling as this mucus is beginning to harden and dry on you.
This is so unpleasant.
Fantastic. We will be an effective diplomatic delegation to Rachmaninoff. They will respect us.
We're Rhapsody and Goo now, huh?
Hey, that's pretty good. I gotta remember this and transmit it to the hive mind because it kind of feels fun. And these little guys are so small, I didn't even know they existed. So thank you for this experience, Rice. And Rhapsody begins to rise up into the sky, and we're at 9 o'clock. So I guess we'll just do another episode of this next week. And...
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Enyo, are you available next week? It sounded like maybe not.
I am not available next week.
Okay,
Unfortunately.
we can figure this out off screen. Maybe
Yes.
but we'll figure it out off screen. Okay, thank you everybody. See you sometime soon. Bye.
Sometime soon. Bye.
Bye.